Hey guys, this week's episode of The Read is being brought to you by Talkspace. Talkspace is the online therapy company that believes therapy should be affordable, confidential, and convenient. So to sign up or learn more, go to Talkspace.com/READ. And to show your support for the podcast, use code READ, that's READ, to get $30 off your first month. That easy, Talkspace.com/read and offer code READ. Talkspace, therapy for how we live today. Go chat with somebody and let's move on.
Today's episode of The Read is also brought to you by one of our favorite sources of amazing snacks. That's right, Nature Box. Those snacks taste great and they're made with high-quality ingredients, free from artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. And you too can snack without the shackles of shame and high-fructose corn syrup all around your ankles. That's right, just go to naturebox.com/theread to get 50% off your first order just for listening to the show. Again, that's naturebox.com/theread. Start snacking with a way smarter option. That's NatureBox and The Read, and let's get the show started.
Yad La Kone.
Is it Queen of Cotway?
No.
Okay. Damn, I don't know then.
I'm really interested in seeing who's going to get that because I doubt you can just Google it. How do you spell it? I don't even know how you spell it.
That's why I didn't even try.
So, boom.
Not even attempt.
That's the quote for today. So, come on down to Bob's Burgers after the game.
Is that what it was? It from?
No,
Bob's?
it wasn't. But that just came to mind, and I thought it was.
I'm mad because I can't even remember which episode that is because there are so many with random.
That is the one
moments.
where, oh my God. The quote is different, but I want it to be Linda Belcher this week.
Okay.
Because I just love that she breaks into song almost every episode. That was the one where they bought the commercial for before the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And the whole family was supposed to be in the commercial, but then it was trash.
Okay.
And she just insisted on singing.
I thought it was the one where the landlord or whoever is going to build this amusement park for his girlfriend.
That one was funny too, but she definitely was singing in that episode.
Because she was going to have a nightclub.
Right. Well, guys,
amazing.
So I'm Linda Belcher.
And I am BB Homemaker.
And this is The Read reporting to you from the past. Again, a couple of people were tweeting me today like, where in the good goddamn is this motherfucking episode? And I remembered that we released an episode early. And then I had every intention of coming to the studio again, but I was sick, so I let the powers that be know. No.
It wasn't going to happen.
So here we are again.
So sorry for those of you who have felt a little bit abandoned. We're back.
I mean...
Do you need a mammy titty?
How could we?
We could never desert you.
So let's just get started. For this week's Black Excellence, I actually didn't pull one.
Okay.
But I had it on my heart to just say how much I really appreciate Yara Shahidi from Blackish because she's just so... I saw this clip of her on her Instagram the other day just dancing. And she's just like,
adorable.
Makes my heart warm. She's such a great role model for young women. And she's so like
smart.
intelligent and well-spoken and fashion forward. She's Beyonce approved. She's on one of my favorite shows of all time. I will literally find you in the street and fight you over Blackish. So
it's that good. And she looks just like her mama. Every picture she takes with her mama, I'm like, how do y'all have the same face? Just different colors of skin, but like literally copy and paste. Face.
It's just really great
Perfect
to me.
Skin. Ugh, so
to
gorgeous.
see someone so young. She's 17, and I just feel like, that's a young lady that I think we should definitely make sure that we honor and protect and show young ladies like, look, this is someone that is here with
and
her intelligence and her mind, her talent. Right.
Yes.
Knows what she's saying and is not out here acting like she knows everything.
Right. But still also a 17-year-old girl,
but still a girl.
Sometimes just on Instagram with her friends having fun and being goofy. Like, why not? She's adorable. So, yeah, shout out to Yara.
I just appreciate her.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can't wait to see where her career goes. Okay, so that is Black Excellence for this week. I was also going to shout out that Cajun restaurant that I ate at. That has nothing to do with blackness.
You are still excited.
The fact that
about
that
this
food was so good. I'm actually going to go and survey the restaurant itself before I let the name ring. I don't want to give them any free promotion just in case they're transphobic or anti-Semitic or homophobic or just hate Negroes or something of that
because you never know.
measure. You truly never know. I don't know who's out there running that shit. But all I know is that I had a beignet. A mighty beignet.
What type of beignet did you have, friend?
Praline.
That's right, friend.
Beignet with the praline and the sauce covering it, and then it just had like a bit of like a sweet crumbled bacon in like the sauce itself around it.
See?
So you didn't have to have bacon if you didn't want to sweeten the meat, but you could if you so decided.
You know I want to sweeten the meat.
And just the fluff and the texture.
It really sounds life-changing.
Wow. Anyway, so let's move on to the wretched.
Let's do that.
The wretched.
Oh, you went to go have big fun.
That's the new name.
Oh, man. Do you know how many young people are not going to get that reference?
Who gives a fuck? Fuck them. And let me tell you something. All of you angry young bitches was in my goddamn.
Wait a minute. What happened?
I will get to that later.
Angry young bitches.
I said jokingly on Twitter the other day that we needed a 25 and up Twitter because I was tired of Onika's 13-year-old friends aggravating all of Twitter with their bullshit.
The stands are mad at you.
No, they're not mad at me. They're just mad, period. I don't feel like I don't feel personally victimized by any of her stands. A couple of them were upset by some things that I said, but they were so late by whatever it was I responded that I didn't even pay any attention to what they were mad at.
Got you.
But just in general, it has been foolishness with them. And not just them, but just
the youth.
The youth.
Okay.
And so I don't mean to be ageist, but,
Lord.
You know, that was just something I said that I thought was funny and I really paid no attention to. But the backlash was so hilarious.
Oh, God.
And it proved my point. Like they were, young people were legitimately upset by that, with that tweet.
For what?
Like, if I'm still on Twitter when I'm 25, I'm just killing myself. I was like, what?
Is Twitter if Twitter is for old niggas, then why are you here now?
How the fuck old do you think 25 is?
You know, that's one of those things. I feel like just when you talk to older people, they be like, just keep living. You're like, okay, that is so annoying.
That was literally my response.
But honestly, it is the most succinct advice. Just keep living, girl.
All I said back to that was, y'all are really upset about this, but one day you will see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And it won't be long.
It won't.
So
probably before you hit 30, you're going to be like, my God.
Much earlier than 30. You're going to be looking back at this age range like, get the smooth fuck from around me. And so I understand being young and feeling like restricted from things. That's what offends them. You going to hit 25 and be able to rent a car, and until then, all you have to look forward to, like I said before, is cheaper food at Denny's. Yeah. So there's not... After that, it's just like, all right, you know, so...
Trying to get your shit together.
But you will see one day, it's just like the mentality when you're younger is just different. And sometimes I don't have patience for that.
Especially that 21 to 24 because they think they grown, because they can drink.
Not even 18 to 24.
No, not even, because 18, I think they still... Like
18-year-olds are still
grown,
fighting to be grown. Because you drinking already by that point, so you already feel grown and fast because you already know how to get you some liquor. Yeah. And it's like until, you know what I mean?
Really
like that whole age range. And then 21 and 24 is when you are like, okay, now I can buy the liquor.
Right.
I am an adult.
Yes. That's when you start thinking you grown.
Aren't.
Because you putting in half on the rent every month. Damn it.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Maybe if you are lucky.
Possibly.
You might be. Or you might just still be at home trying to stack up your money, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just saying, once you hit a certain age, you realize why people that age was annoyed with you back in the day.
I don't have time for this. Just please shut up.
Just stop.
And you will understand
You're
one
so
day.
young.
You'll see exactly. I was just so entertained by how angry people were by that.
Yeah.
Like, just use, that's Facebook. Go. I was like, but y'all ruined Facebook too. So, like, what are you?
Let me tell you
You're
about
everywhere.
Facebook back when you had to have a college email address.
Can we
to
talk
get on
about
there.
that? Can we just talk about it? Let's just discuss it.
When I went on Facebook.com, thefacebook.com one
That's
day,
right.
and then they had changed the homepage talking about Facebook is now open to the world. I said, here goes the beginning
Let me
of
tell
the
you a
end.
young thought story. I went to BET's spring break or whatever they did in spring break.
This sounds great.
I went there one time. I was probably 17 years old by that point.
Okay.
And that is when Facebook, around that time, Facebook was still only for college students. When I tell you the trade was magnificent out on the beach that day, and they were all exchanging Facebook information with each other. And so I was like, I've got to get on this book of the faces because trade is popping. And then I found out that I could not because I was not in college. And I was just like, actually, no, that's not true. My college wasn't in. Not only you had to be in college, but your college had
to be part of the network.
Facebook.
Yes.
I was in college at 17, but my college wasn't in there.
Yeah.
And so I was doubly pissed because I was like old enough, but also excluded. I was like,
Yes.
nobody is keeping trade from me. So I understand being upset, but it was a joke.
Whoa.
And you just proved why, because you couldn't even handle that.
Just
anyway,
keep living.
we will get to Onika and her friends later.
Oh, okay.
First, we're going to start with, where should we start? Should we start with Portia's lies, or should we start with T.I. and Tiny?
Let's start with T.I. and Tiny because I'm not sure what those lies are.
Okay, so T.I. and Tiny, VH1 has apparently come forward and said that their next season of Family Hustle, which is the 6th season, will be the last season.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anticipated that fully.
I don't even feel like you needed to report that.
Yeah, I think we all knew that.
They say the season will cover Tamika and Clifford's crumbling marriage.
Okay.
They are, quote, working together to figure out their new normal. This is also alongside rumors that T.I. is dating a model named Bernice Burgess.
Did she used to be a video girl or something?
I want to
Or
say
is that
yes.
a different Bernice?
And I feel like y'all know who I'm talking about because I definitely recognize her face. And apparently she also used to date Drake. But
Oh, okay.
I know who she is by face. She's absolutely gorgeous. And so that is a rumor. Apparently she and T.I. have been spotted together between Las Vegas and Atlanta. And they're doing the whole social media, I don't know, hard eyes thing. I don't know what that is
Okay.
about. So that's allegedly a thing.
She is beautiful. My God.
Yeah, she's stunning.
What a gorgeous girl.
Meanwhile, T.I.'s estranged wife, Tamika Tiny Cottle, is putting those new eyes to good use.
That's right.
By placing them on her alleged new boo, who was unnamed at this point, but apparently the streets of Atlanta are hot with gossip that Tiny is not out here, you know, making pancakes in the kitchen with her tears hitting
no,
the
she
pan.
is not. God damn it.
She is out here, you know, flexing with a new, I don't know, Mr. Chocolate of her own. Also, Escape is apparently getting back together.
You know, and that's the real news.
That
right
is
there.
the real news.
That is it right there. 100%.
That's what I give a shit about.
When I heard that, oh man, because listen, the
I didn't think this was
10-year-old in me
gonna
was like,
happen.
bitch,
Right.
really? Escape, nigga?
I didn't think this was going to happen at
Yeah,
all.
so I'm excited just for the possibility. Like the fact that it's the original 4 of them back at it is like, okay, so you wasn't playing this time. You get that. What the fuck you gonna do? Was like warning shots
Yeah,
for this nigga.
the precursor too.
I said, shit, Tiny getting a job again, nigga. She really is leaving that nigga.
Yeah.
She is done.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at it at all. Happy International Women's Day, Tiny. Go get your fucking money.
That's the fuck right.
That's right. Take that
speaking
nigga
of-
and get half.
And you know what?
Really, you deserve a good 80% for the amount of time you spent
Let's
raising his
just-
children while he was in
let's
prison.
just talk about it. Let's just talk about
Yeah,
it.
nah, Tiny deserved most.
Your fucking best friends have a fucking glossary of bitches.
A flip book of hoes.
That your man has allegedly stepped out on you with.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
And you've been there after like rumor after rumor and photo after photo and him fighting Floyd Mayweather at Johnny Rockets and all kinds of random shit. And you stuck there the whole time.
So many jail sentences.
After you were the star first.
You really were, girl.
Like the big star first.
And sat down and like actively was not really working because that's what he wanted you to do.
Yes.
So the fact that you need to calculate all the income you missed out on over these prime years that you missed and take that money from him also.
Let Mariah Carey be a reminder because that woman didn't even marry that nigga, called the wedding off, and then said, I want all of these millions.
I would like...
Just for the time you wasted. Because I could have been doing all of this.
I could have been at home with them babies. And I was out here with you. So I need $1 million for every hour I was away from my twins.
Yes, I'm wealthy. But that isn't the point.
How much money I have is irrelevant.
I enjoy making more. And I could have been doing that. But you wasted my time, so I want it.
A hoe didn't get rich to turn around and start aiming for broke.
You have it. I want it. Give it to me.
Give it to me. You see the lights in my house.
Safari Samuel said, do the right thing. You know what I did. So
somebody, I mean, shall I expect a wire transfer? Will there be a bank check?
Western
Should my lawyer
Union. I don't.
You can Cash App me.
Venmo. I don't care
got all of it.
What it is. Airdrop it. Give me my money. I want it.
That's the same way Blue Ivy demands payment before Beyonce even goes on stage. Blue Ivy's like, who's in charge?
Absolutely.
Who do I speak to?
That's right.
Who has the check?
That is right.
You, I need to talk to.
She rolls around in a miniature Maserati.
You know she does.
With a clipboard before anybody gets out of any vehicle. Like, Beyonce is on the runway. Please understand that she is in the jet. Beyonce has pulled up in her miniature Maserati, Blue Ivy, and she says, where is the money?
Where is the money?
Okay, we're going to put this in the counting machine.
This is a certified check, right? Not a personal check. Don't try me, Tom. Don't do it.
Give us 30 to 45 minutes to make sure that this is all in place.
We're just going to call the bank, no shade. Just,
My fucking San Pellegrino better be on ice. That's what I know. Because even if we deny you, I'm still quenching my thirst.
And somebody filed a charger for this Maserati.
Right. Gas this shit up. Thanks.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Escape, her Tiny's bandmate, Candy Barras.
Man.
Candy Barras is under duress.
Oh, I like that.
I tried. Just a little something. After Portia Williams alleges that Candy and her husband, Todd Tucker, told someone that they had planned to drug Portia and Shamia and take them back to their sex dungeon to perform 50 Shades of Black.
As soon as I heard drug, I thought, this is a lie. But, okay.
As soon as I heard Portia draw breath, I thought, this is a lie. But the drug thing, this is... Portia is so damn stupid. This is the thing about frickin' Frack. Frack, which is Phaedra. And I just decided that Frack has to be Phaedra because the word Frack just sounds like wider and more menacing than Frick to me.
I see what you mean. Frack is like a curvier version of Frick.
Yeah.
And Phaedra is definitely that next to Portia, even though Portia has paid a lot of money for that body. Even though.
So, Phaedra is, relatively decent with lies. Phaedra is an attorney.
So she would have to be.
Duh. And she probably watches loads of How to Get Away with Murder. Mm-hmm. And
can't blame her.
I mean, how can you not?
It's an excellent show.
I mean, I feel like I could kill a bitch at this point.
Right.
And so I think that just Portia knowing she's dumb and having a friend like Phaedra who clearly gets away with a lot with her lies and her oiliness, I think that has inspired Portia to also lie. But Portia is not good at it.
Right. See, she's missing the key component that Phaedra possesses, which is some sort of intelligence.
Yes.
And see, Frick just doesn't have it.
She doesn't get it.
So she's copying lies and trying to spin fairy tales out of midair like Phaedra does. But her mind don't work as fast as Phaedra's, whereas Phaedra done thought up 10 lies on the past 15 seconds.
Phaedra tells a lie and her mind automatically
provides the backstory.
All of the other lies she'll have to tell in the coming months.
Every subsequent lie automatically.
She's
good.
Like,
the bitch is gifted.
She has a gift. And look at her now. She still can't stand Candy, but she's going to lunches with Candy. She's inviting Candy to things. Candy is inviting her. She is good and fake. She knows how to do it because she knows how to keep her enemies
She's a manipulator.
close.
You see how she done mastered this so that somehow Portia and Candy have the beef when it never had shit to do with Portia. Bitch, apply Phaedra.
Look, I can't stand her, but you gotta clap your motherfucking hands to a G when that bitch deserves it. She sat at that table and watched Portia get her ass dragged.
She did.
For what she initially started. She started the lesbian rumors.
Amazing.
And sat there and drank that Prosecco and didn't say shit
looking all
to
fresh
Portia.
at 10 p.m.
And
off the plane. Talk about, hello, everyone.
And she know Portia's so damn dumb that Portia didn't even realize. She didn't even, at one point, she never even looked in Phaedra's direction like, help me.
Right.
Because I can't handle this.
Because Portia's in the sunken place and Phaedra is running her.
Absolutely.
She didn't even look to Phaedra for backup because she knew it wasn't going to happen. That's what's truly crazy to me. And then Candy's getting all emotional, hollering at Phaedra, and Phaedra just sitting there nodding like, yes, girl. And even still, Portia has not realized that she has been bamboozled. Because just the other night on Watch What Happens Live, Phaedra was there like as her guest friend in the audience, and they just going back and forth and kikiing and giggling and shit. And I'm like, bitch, did we not see the same season? Like, you don't see how you got played? You don't see that.
She even went on Instagram Live afterwards and was like, why are you bringing up Shemia? I never said Shemia. I never brought up Shemia's name. But you did more than once.
It's just amazing how she can lie. Like when we have not all, like we see it, girl. We've seen it. Fuck is you talking about?
Just don't lie if you have to go through all of this. And the problem is that it's like she would pull anything out of her ass. It's like she was trying to freestyle lie like we talked about before. And then she fucked up with the drug thing. Because I don't think that Candy would have really given a fuck if it were anything else. But accusing someone of trying to drug and rape you is a very serious thing. Yeah. And so you can't just say whatever the fuck you want to. And she knew that after she said it. So now she's trying to switch it to, well, I didn't lie because that's what somebody told me. So
I'm just saying what I heard. And she kept clarifying, I'm just saying what I heard. I'm saying somebody told me that. Like, okay, girl, you saying that to avoid getting sued. But we all know that that's a fucked up thing to allege about somebody else. And Candy getting emotional like that, like to the point, I feel for people who get so angry that they start to cry because I feel like it undermines your anger to a certain degree. It does for some
people, but I've never felt that way because I understand where you're coming from.
It's fine for like if I start to cry while I'm angry, I'm fine as long as I don't lose composure. If I lose it and it's just like a bunch of hollering and tears and snot, then it's all bad. But
I have gotten to that place a few points in my life
don't play that.
when I'm so frustrated. I will cry in situations like that because I feel helpless.
Yeah.
And I would only feel helpless if it's because I know that I can't kill you right now.
And I really want to.
And I really, really want to. So like the frustration with having to be the bigger person when I feel like and you're right there too. Like I understand why. And you can already, just watching that show, you can tell that Candy she doesn't like conflict. Right. She get nervous just like her voice
starts shaking and
shakes and she starts to nervous smile like Riley. She doesn't like it. But
don't push me. Because bitch, if I have to, then that'll be what I do. And Candy printed out screenshots.
And I
girl.
clapped both of my black hands together.
She said, nah, let me go get my folder because I can't even sit here and do this right now.
Say what the fuck you want about Candy, but it's two motherfucking things. A, don't try and make me look like a bad friend because I wasn't there for you when you didn't make it. You made it seem like I didn't need to be there for you. You was running around all this time fucking with somebody else thinking that you couldn't wait for this nigga to go to prison. So why would I be acting like boo-hoo, here's some Kleenex with you when you told me you're good? So A, don't try and make me seem like a bad person, Phaedra. And B, Portia, mind your black ass business because nobody even said anything to you. If you would have shut your mouth when Sheree asked you if you also felt like Shamia and Portia was bumping cats, then you wouldn't be in that position. But then you also wanted to go around and allege it again with Sheree when you got cussed out about the block thing, which wasn't even a big deal because you're a grown-ass woman and you're allowed to fuck somebody if you want to. But you just can't handle anybody spilling even an ounce of your tea that you had to then turn around to be messy and now you're dealing with it. And I don't care about nothing about Portia being pretty. Yes, gorgeous. Portia is gorgeous.
But that's all you can say.
But that is all you can say because Portia is also dumb and a horrible liar and messy. So that's just that.
All of those
Team
things.
Candy all the way. I ride for Ace Wills Tucker. That's it.
That's really
Ace
it.
and his mama. I'm down for them. Because if it were me, I'll be ready to have it. If I were she lucky that Riley and Todd's daughters don't jump her ass.
That's really it.
And Ace recorded.
Because I bet, especially that Riley, I feel like Riley is like, bitch, don't give me no space.
Riley probably in her, you know how Riley be quiet?
Yeah.
But still very much assertive.
Right.
Went up to her mom like, Mom, I will kick her ass. I will fuck Portia.
Man, and all Portia could say was, who
it.
saves text messages from that long ago? Oh my God. Who even saves those? Who has texts from 2-3 years ago? Bitch, that's what you have to say to this? Not, oh, that's a lie or, oh, those are fake texts, but who saves them? So you proving her whole fucking point?
Or just, oh well.
Trash.
Or just, oh well.
Trash.
You could have said, oh well, on the glamping trip and it would have been nothing. When that girl, when Marlo or whoever brought it up, you could have just been like, it was me. I was mad and I said it. Next. And it would have been no problem. But you and all them you be part of that same little clique of girls on that show who want to be saying all this homophobic shit and calling people out and trying to out people and tell people, say they gay and all this type of stuff. When all along.
Yep, just waiting on your opportunity. Mess.
You was trying to find Candy's softest place on earth. I know that's a little Mo song, but I don't.
I'm not even surprised by that. Like the whole...
Who cares?
Right. It just didn't even have to be this whole thing. And if you're so embarrassed about having people tell your business, why are you on reality TV?
Probably for the same reason. I mean, she's on reality TV because it pays her bills. She's not married to anybody who's going to do it anymore.
True.
So
That's true.
Somehow, some way.
Somebody has got to finance these operations.
And also keep up a lifestyle. Because you ain't going to go on reality TV in whatever kind of a gown with this type of Tiffany's and whatever shoe and blah, blah, blah. And now your nigga left you and you're going to go back to living any kind of... No, you have to keep up appearances and have the same, grain of whatever weave or same brand. And everything has to be the same way it was. So you capped up this whole...
No matter how much money you lost. You just don't even care how much it costs.
If that means I got to pretend I'm going to anger management to keep a storyline on here, then fine.
If that means I got to tell blatant lies.
Right.
And be manipulated by Phaedra so that I can have a storyline.
Let's talk about Marvin. Like the worst lies. You couldn't even ask Phaedra to give you some lies.
Mess. Anyway. Phaedra's the one who told her, make sure you say, I heard that so that you don't get sued.
Absolutely.
Phaedra
came over in a white Olivia Pope coat and sat down and was like, all right, this is what we're going to do.
Phaedra got Portia under a spell, man. Teacup and silver spoon.
Somebody's got to.
Because she's dumb on she makes an effort to be that fucking stupid.
It's really sad.
It is. It's tragic.
Karrueche is going forward with her restraining order against Chris Brown that she's trying to make permanent. Rumor has it that she's attempted to serve Chris Brown with the papers, but he's evaded being served 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Which I don't know how you do, but
I just see Chris Brown like.
Yes, I did too.
Let me see if you can run it.
Like pop locking.
Yeah, pop locking his way right on out of there.
Yeah. Like that's the first thing that came to mind too.
Like pop locking into some bush.
It's the word evaded. Like that's what did it.
Oh man.
Apparently, if she has it her way, this would mean that Chris Brown has to stay away from her for 3 years or go to jail.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that. On the other side of things, Chris Brown is still talking about this Soulja Boy fight.
Okay, I'm gonna need everybody to let it go.
Everyone involved. Soulja Boy, remember, said that Chris Brown refused to sign the papers to get the fight going because he was so scared that Soulja Boy was going to beat him up.
That isn't it.
That wasn't.
Nobody thought that was it.
No one believed.
But you
that.
claim that win.
I don't know. I don't know how.
You could have said a bunch of different reasons why Chris is afraid his passport will be revoked. Chris is afraid he won't be able to get back into the United States. Okay. Now, those things make sense. Yep. Chris is afraid of physically fighting you, Soulja Boy?
No.
Built like the average crackhead?
I don't think so.
That's it.
Soulja Boy is literally like the size and weight of this Beats by Dre chorus.
He's a waif.
Like he's just quite light.
He's tall and thin.
Chris
Not
Brown
scary.
posted and his side of the story on social media saying, "No need for me to disrespect this person any further. He's hyped up as well as the issue. The opportunity to embarrass and do harm to him isn't funny anymore.
Damn.
I backed out of the public fight because the money/location and the fact that the real promoters were spooked by gang members who wanted to profit off of it." I think it's funny that he put gang members in quotation marks.
Okay.
Because he always talks about being
Aren't
affiliated
you also
with gang members.
not really a gang member, Chris? Or
But he talks about having friends that are.
It doesn't.
Whatever.
Logic doesn't matter. Logic doesn't rule here.
No charity and no point in going through with it. I set up a private gym and he didn't show up. See, I believe that.
I do too.
So there's nothing more to say. It's not going to happen. And we know the truth here, love. So there's that.
As long as he stays away from Karuchi, then me and Chris Brown really don't have no issues.
I just don't care.
Yeah, you could be out here doing whatever. I mean, there was a really sad, I can't even remember which publication did it, but it was a really sad write-up on Chris Brown and how he basically just wakes up and starts doing drugs and then continues that throughout the day.
Oh, I forgot who it was. I read what you wrote. And I read what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And
I did not.
It wasn't surprising either. Actually, what was surprising to me was like it said that he is only addicted to Xanax, Molly, lean, and like Coke.
Right. Like,
and
those
like,
are the only substances.
That's it.
And weed, but
I mean,
I don't even think they even count.
Yeah,
Nobody counts weed.
Yeah,
so it's like,
really?
That combination will have you out there like that? That's a little scary, man.
I mean, he must be hitting it hard.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people on Xanax too, and I feel like it has to be the Xanny mixed with the lean and the Coke that is doing all of that.
You know, prescription pills and stuff recreationally scare me to an extent. I've tried like Percocet before, and it was like fun, but it wasn't something that I was like, oh, let's go get some like it was like, oh, somebody had one and I tried it and it was like, okay, that was interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself making a habit of it. It's not something that I would go out of my way to do. And it's specifically because I don't want to be addicted to a pill or anything that is not green, like a grass.
That's real.
I don't know things. But I don't really judge too much along that line. Now, I know and have been around cokeheads before. There are functioning cokeheads. I was going to say a name, but there's no reason to be petty.
No need to.
That person's going through enough. And then there are people who can't. And I don't know, you know, what Chris Brown does. But I do know that he, quote unquote, responded on Instagram or wherever by saying he's tired of hearing about, you know, his drug use every time he's trying to do something. There's some story.
You're tired?
And then he shows all 18 of his fancy cars and was like, I'm not hurting out here. And I was like, well, Chris, first of all, I just have to say in fairness that loads of people with fancy cars, drive them off of cliffs all of the time.
All the time. They're doing really bad personally and have a lot of money.
It's not
really proof of your mental health being its best.
And for anybody who was saying that he is denying it or that was his way of denying it, he absolutely did not. All he said was he's tired of y'all talking about it. So.
Right. He wasn't saying, oh, this is full of lies, I'm suing. He was saying, we all know that I'm on drugs. How many times are you niggas going to keep bringing it up?
I'm going on tour. Let's talk about that instead. I'll be doing drugs the whole time, and I will still dance and sing. So come on out.
Right. Like, I'm tired of y'all bringing this up. Like,
right.
Why do we have to keep having this conversation?
Gonna do my drugs.
That's probably what he said to Karrueche when he came back on Christmas after sitting courtside with Rihanna. Like, are you really mad? Because you go through my phone. You know what this is. Like,
get over it.
I'm gonna do it. I could leave again right now.
Shut up. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, just stay away from that girl. Don't be violent. And I don't care what you do. Like, I hope you take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself for the good of royalty. But above all else, leave everybody else the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It could be so easy.
I still stand by my earlier suggestions that Chris Brown go on an Eat, Pray, Love trip.
Oprah.
Leave Oprah alone at this point, because I don't even feel
really?
Yeah, no.
Not even the pod?
It's long past that.
Damn.
Maybe Oprah will pay for it, but I don't feel like Oprah wants to meet you. Right now.
Not right now.
I don't know that.
Maybe after you've had your therapy.
It's International Women's Day today, and
Oprah's like, of all the days, no.
No, I don't actually have time.
I don't even know what could help Chris Brown, because it's like as soon as he comes back, he's gonna be right back in the same shit.
Besides sobriety, I think that my only idea for him would be to remove himself from his environment for an extended period of time, go experience other cultures. I mean, it's not like Chris Brown has never traveled the fucking world,
right.
But I'm saying, like, go somewhere and just be away, meditate, do some yoga, pray, get your spiritual being together.
Right.
Don't drink. I'm talking about you, your daughter, and your mama, maybe. Because I heard that they have a weird relationship right now, which doesn't surprise me. But
not at all.
He just needs to be separated from all of the LA Hollywood stimuli, all of the bitches, all of the drugs and alcohol and, nigga friends that will do and say anything as long as you can keep them in whatever
as long
shoe,
as they can
car.
Stay getting high and riding shotgun.
Everything is everybody else's fault.
It's never Chris' fault, nigga.
You didn't do shit. Do you hear me? Now the new Jordans come out on the 11th.
Remember, Chris, the Yeezys come out on the 14th. Remember? We ain't gonna let these niggas play you, homie.
Ever in my life. So you got that pre-order, right? Because, he knows that.
So you texted Chloe, right? We good, right, on the Yeezys?
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So prayers for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Karrueche is still on red carpets and has a show with Niecy Nash coming out on TNT soon.
Oh, well,
So I hope that show is good.
Watch Chris's baby mama use all this as a reason to get full custody.
His baby mama is honestly awful. Like, from what I see anyway online, from surface level shade room shit, she's terrible.
Is she?
Yeah. Like, the way that she involves herself and stuff. Like, even look at this whole Soulja Boy thing. Like, she was sticking herself in the middle of that and, like, playing like
I don't even know who she is, so.
Too grown for it. Like, too old for it.
I remember hearing that.
She got another child that's about Karrueche damn age. So, seriously. So... she needs to get her shit together too, but that's neither here nor there.
God bless Royalty Brown. That really needs the coverage.
Because Royalty's hair is so long and voluminous and just full and
she's
rich.
Adorable.
And she is running around and
so
smiling, and that is all that matters.
Kanye and Kim's kids are cute too. That little saint is such a fucking nugget.
His fucking cheeks.
So cute.
And his
demeanor.
My God,
yes.
And I just want to say really quickly that y'all really should stop saying that Reggie Bush's kids look like Kim's kids. We get it. His wife or his girl, whoever, looks a hell of a lot like his ex, and the kids look similar too. Can you imagine how fucking aggravating it must be to always hear that your kids look like your ex-girlfriend kids?
Right.
Or even worse, that your kids look like your man's ex-girlfriend's kids. Like,
well, I mean, she feeling away because Reggie Bush paid $3,000 to a side beat.
That's neither here nor
there. Who did not even get an abortion.
Because she's pregnant now.
And she's pregnant now. I said, now this, my God.
And it'll probably be a Saint lookalike, but that isn't their goddamn fault. Okay, genetics.
And the kids don't look that much alike.
They really don't.
I mean, they favor, but y'all act like all mixed kids look alike.
Her daughter kind of looked like Cree to me. Cree
Summer?
Not Cree Summer. Tia Maury's son Cree.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, those kids... they're all cute. But just thinking about the little flipogram or whatever they put out of North and Saint the other day, and I'm just like, that baby.
Those children are just too cute.
It looks like they just bronzer him or something every day.
So
like his highlight is just popping.
Right. Just get both cheekbones.
Right.
Thanks so much.
I hear like, Mario, is it? Who is it?
Yeah.
Make sure you get mine right here, girl. I kind of want to shimmer.
He's just adorable.
He just glows. Oh, so cute.
They're so much easier to digest when their parents are shutting the fuck up.
Man, let me tell you.
And I know that just because we're talking about it now,
that means
they're going to ruin our lives tomorrow.
They're going to get on our fucking nerves.
Sorry.
But let me tell you something, Kim and Kanye, wherever y'all have been.
Stay.
It's been really great only knowing you through your children.
Yeah.
So you can just continue to do that.
They're great.
We'll be fine.
I prefer it.
Look how many nice things we just said about Kim and Kanye. That never happened.
Did we say anything bad?
Not at all.
We're growing.
Because all we talked about was their adorable children.
Good enough.
that works.
Last but not least, it's not looking good out here for Nicki Minaj.
Oh Lord, here come the barbs.
And look, y'all need to run in the opposite direction. Because I ain't got nothing for you. And neither does your fave. So, here we are, over a week later. No response from Nicki Minaj to Remy Ma. We're all moving forward, I think, at this point, as a people, with Remy Ma wearing a solid W as well as a Queen of Rap crown. And that is just the way that things work now.
Now, that's one hell of a hot take, but I cannot say I even disagree with you because Nicki going around calling herself the queen and all this, like she's been doing, for somebody to just run up and snatch your ass clean bald like that. I mean, she just has the right. She has the right thing, and you have the right to go on about taking your pictures with your titties out and all this in Paris and making all your money shooting videos. You can do all that. Ass sagging, it really don't even matter, girl. All of it. It really don't even matter, girl.
But that crown, that throne, and that scepter.
That's it.
Doesn't belong to me.
And all these pop girls, you can go over to iHeartRadio Europe and whatever the fuck overseas.
Glastonbury, whatever.
You can do all of that. Bitch, you can come back over here and do the Disney Awards, whatever the fuck else. But when it come time to hanging out with them niggas, next time you go to Power, next time you go to Hot 97, next time you be around some niggas, this is coming up. And she knows it.
We got the truth for you.
And she knows it. Nicki is about to be doing like shit exclusively with like the chain smokers. Nicki not coming back over to the black side. Because y'all not about to press her over this Remy shit.
That's fine.
It is.
You shouldn't have pressed Remy over this praying Remy shit. Like, I mean, I don't know what it is that you want, but you just may know. Like, I know that she will continue to call herself the Queen of Rap. I know that her fans will, and they will have loads of arguments as to why they feel that you know, still applies to her. I'm totally okay with calling her the Queen of Rap sales.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Probably even Queen of Rap streams. Maybe Queen of Rap touring. I mean, there's a lot
Queen of Rap fashion? Is that rap fashion? Is not a thing. Queen of Rap titties?
Even titties I can't give her.
Queen of Rap Beyonce collaborations.
No, Missy. Sorry.
Fuck. It's not looking.
I mean, so again, I'm back at sales.
Queen of Rap.
No. Makeup lines? No female rapper has a better makeup line than Nicki Minaj. Is that accurate?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm reaching, but queen of rap, just pure talent.
Rap
like being
words?
able to rap and
Music?
spit. Queen of bars? No, ma'am.
No, that doesn't.
isn't.
We're not doing that anymore.
That isn't you. And if somebody wants to challenge Remy for it, then they can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, and really, that's what your response should have been, snatching your crown back. But
I say Lady Luck, get her ass up off of that Bravo show and do it for old time's sake.
Oh, my God.
Lady Luck is the only person in recent memory that I know who could actually stand up against Remy Ma.
Is
but
there
the
some
girls
sort
don't
of
know.
beef between Lady Luck and Remy Ma? Or
No, Lady Luck and Remy Ma, I don't know if they ever had like an official beef, but they battled in like Queen of the Ring or whatever those like old like actual battle rap events were. And I want to say they went at each other twice, and either Remy won one and Lady Luck won another, or Remy might have won both. I don't really remember, but I know that Remy and Luck have gone at each other.
Okay.
And that has been really fun, entertaining exchanges of bars, which this could have been too. But Nikki decided that she didn't want to play.
Yeah, I mean, well, and when we all heard Sheether, I think we knew Nikki could not play.
But see, I still don't believe that.
The 30th time I heard it, I said, Nicki Minaj is not capable of writing something better than this.
I don't think that. But I think that Nicki could have held her own in the regard that, okay, so let's do the Nas Jay-Z comparison, right?
Okay.
A lot of people think that Ether is a better record than Takeover. I do not. I think that what Ether was like a mark of resurgence for Nas as a rapper and a lyricist. And it was almost like a reminder. And I think that song came out, 2001 or something? Like, I was a jit. And I still remember the feeling of like, oh, shit, Nas is out here rapping like this again. So I think that it excited people, because of who they were, and Nas was very clearly pissed, and he was just talking a whole lot of shit, and it was exciting to hear Nas rapping like that again, from my memory. But that record was like, he was saying shit like your mustache, or you don't have a mustache, and just making fun of the way he looks, his camel lips, and all this kind of stuff. It was like things that you could say about anybody. It was like, get 'em, like roasting, you know what I mean? Whereas Takeover to me was almost like Sheether, where it was like, Remy was saying, this is what you did on this day. With this person, and you are a bitch because of it. And I also don't fuck with you because this person said that you did that last Thursday with this person. And it was like,
that's exactly
information.
What it was. Yes. And I will redirect you to last May when you wrote a check to XYZ event planning, who then coordinated your brother's wedding, and you was a whole hoe for that.
I have footage of you doing cocaine in my hard drive. So I'm prepared. Like, that's what was exciting.
That's real.
But at the same time, let's say this then. If Nicki felt like that Make Love verse was enough for her to go at Remy Ma, then there's no, I feel like she was playing. You know, I feel like that Make Love song was her baiting and trying to probably get under Remy's skin, but maybe she didn't think that Remy would respond, or Remy would respond the way that she did. She probably didn't know that Remy knew all of that shit about her. But I just don't believe that Nicki couldn't have come back and said something. Even if it wasn't as good, you could still say you responded.
Yeah, but I don't think she was capable of winning.
It doesn't matter.
But see, I think it does. I think to Nicki, it's like, if I can't win this beef, and we all know that I can't, then I might as well not even put forth.
Not in hip-hop. And you know better because you're from New York.
But she's not worried about hip-hop. She's worried about pop-hop.
If she wasn't worried about hip-hop, then she should have never engaged herself in somebody who she knows is a hip-hop artist that would lyrically rip you to shreds. So I just don't understand the minds like that.
I don't either.
What I'm trying to do is make sense of the situation.
And there's no sense.
And I cannot.
You cannot.
So I just don't know. I can't.
Because you would think, like, just like... This bitch is from Queens. Like, you know fucking hip-hop beef. Like, you and Remy, this is perfect opportunity. Like, you should definitely be responding to this. And so the fact that you not just says to me that you scared to publicly lose.
She's going to respond to it on a record at some point, some way. Now I'm just starting to feel like she's going to wait until her album is coming out and she's going to do some more subliminal shit probably, which is whack. But there's just no way, as a black bitch from Queens, New York, who has been rapping for years, that you don't already know how this whole thing goes. So to me, even if you did lose, which of course you would, but it would have been more respectable if you would have come out and given your best fucking fight and we could say, you know what, that was fire, but it still wasn't as good as Ether. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you're just not doing anything at all. You're supposed to just be pretty with a visor hiding your face and then all your little 15-year-old kids.
did it better, girl.
Like, come on. Hell, Remy did it better in Black Man's Magazine.
Shit.
So I'm just saying, it's just the way that you handle this could be better, especially if you are the one who is trying to keep people off of red carpets and, keep people from winning award shows and say you ain't going to do certain events and things like that, which I absolutely believe because she's not the only person in the industry who does that shit. And it sounds like her.
Right.
Like, you did all of this stuff. I don't understand how you weren't prepared for this.
Right.
Plus, you saw your ex go through it 2 days ago. I just don't. What are you doing?
Someone with her money not giving a shit.
Safari also went on Wendy Williams to talk about this. He was much nicer. But he is adamant about the fact that she owes him money for his part in her career. I'm confused as to why they never had paperwork together. I mean, I'm not that confused because...
I kind of am, because once you start popping, I'm going to need something on paper.
But they niggas, and...
You can stop it right there, actually. But they niggas.
On top of that, like, think about when people are getting married and someone says, okay, well, I need you to sign this prenup. As soon as, like, a paperwork gets involved, it's, oh, you don't trust me? Oh, we've been doing this for so many years? And all of that shit. So...
And I would be like, yeah, let's have that conversation because this is not just a relationship at this point. It's a business decision.
Nikki is not stupid. And she probably was like, that car that you're driving around... I bought it.
It belongs to me.
Stay grateful, bitch. And he loved her enough, probably. I mean, it has just been so long. There have been so many tours, 3 albums, Beyonce's, like never anything.
Never like a, hey, Nikki, since I'm over here helping you write some of these hits, did you think maybe I could, get a little, just something between the two of us. It ain't even got to be no extra, but just a little something.
You ain't got like an email or nothing.
I mean, something, Safari. Hate to blame the victim, but it's just like... All this time, I guess Nikki was giving him an allowance that was big enough. He wasn't asking no questions.
Had to be.
She was just buying stuff. He didn't even have to ask. He didn't have to look at no price tags. He just brought it up to the counter because mama's paying.
That's right.
And that was it. And that was good enough while it lasted. So, I mean, if he can prove that he contributed to her career, then go ahead and get your money.
You won't have trouble with that.
Well,
but I just don't know what you're going to get if there was never any like formal agreement.
No
I don't know how
legal.
Right. I don't know how that works legally, but
maybe you can go back and get credited as a songwriter on some of her records, and then you get residuals or whatever from that. Maybe
it might be now. I have no idea. All I know is that nigga came in a crisp ass suit with his man cleavage out, looking shea buttered down.
I don't understand how Safari has been getting better looking. How did that happen? Wasn't he so ugly and crusty when he was first on Love and Hip Hop?
I thought that he was like such a cornball, dancing, like pop locking back in like the background for her.
Pretending to kiss Miss Nikki Baby.
And now he's just like...
I don't know what happened.
The Bachelor? I don't know.
Almost cute. He's almost cute. He's knocking on it.
And apparently, he said they tried to keep his ass off of that show, too. So, Nikki just...
That's what happens when you get a fuck boy out your life. Safari been glowing up since he got rid of that toxic...
That makes more sense to me than trying to keep Remy Ma from doing things.
Yes.
Because Remy Ma is not doing anything to you. Remy Ma came out of prison and was very vocal about supporting her and not having nothing negative to say about the bitch and all that. That doesn't make any sense to me unless you're just extremely insecure, which I think that she is. However, you saying, I don't want that nigga... that has known me for over a decade going anywhere talking about me makes more sense. But whatever.
I mean, all right, girl.
They also gave her hell for that titty.
That titty. I didn't get that outfit. That shirt with the shorts.
The shorts bothered me.
It was so weird.
I was like, oh, this is cute. Because at first when I saw it, well, the first thing I thought when I saw it, obviously, was Lil' Kim stands are going to have the best day ever with this. But I was like, it's not, whatever. But the picture cut off the shorts at first. So when I saw her out and about, and I was like, those aren't
pants.
What is this?
I was like, this isn't going out into a skirt or like a fitted black legging. It's just really these shorts.
So if you haven't seen it, she wore like half a blazer, and
that's a great way to describe it.
Her left tit exposed with a pasty over it. And then some weird shorts.
Cute pasty.
It was a cute pasty. And like some purple visor, whatever, big glasses. I really like the
Stiviano collection. You remember that girl who was fucking around with the owner of the...
1,000% remember V. Stiviano in that visor.
When Nikki showed up with multiple visors, I was
like, so she's got a V line.
I said, so you just gonna steal this
the V print
whole look?
So my whole thing with that, the Kim stands were all over the Nicki stands. The Nicki stands are exhausted from having to fight everybody at this point, like swinging in every direction to defend this woman.
Weary.
I just can't believe that she didn't do that knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that it was maybe not shade, but I do think that she was trying to antagonize Lil' Kim. And I only say that because Kim was talking cash shit.
She knew what reaction she was going to get when she put that on.
There's just no way. So every stand talking about, Kim don't wake up Nicki don't wake up thinking, who am I going to copy today? She
might.
Does not. She got stylists that do that. So you really think that a stylist just says, this is what you're wearing today, bitch, and I don't want to hear none of your fucking lip.
Right, you think Nicki Minaj has no veto power over what goes on her body?
No, she absolutely gets to say, I will wear this, I won't wear that. This is what I want to wear next Tuesday, find it.
She put on that half blazer and them shorts and said, bitch, this is a look.
Kim was on stage talking about how much she loved Remy, and she did an interview or somewhere later on saying something like, if I'm staying out of it because she ain't say nothing to me. Now, if she brought my name in it, then it's a completely different thing. And, basically just having a great time.
Yeah, because having fun.
She probably feels like she deserves.
She's been waiting on this day, yeah.
Yes, she has been waiting.
Kim was like, I'm going to go ahead and snatch a little bit of the warmth of this wind.
Yeah, I'm just having...
Because it just feels
I love
good.
it. Beneath my wings. And so... I feel like Nicki was like, you know what? Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this just to piss you off, just to make you angry. Because she knew full well there's no way that you were going to have your tit out. And you just didn't think.
With a pasty, right? Like nobody was. She knew.
She reposted something that one of her Paris Fashion Week homegirls posted on Instagram, which was a picture, a Picasso painting of, an abstract woman with her breast out. And it was like, Picasso... # whatever year the painting was made with a heart emoji, like this was her inspiration.
Oh, girl.
Okay, Portia.
You expect me to think Nicki Minaj knows art like that?
I was just thinking one day.
I was thinking about the lovely Picasso from
I was so
1563 with the maiden in the garden and her breast to the sun.
I thought, that is woman. And I had to embody that.
Oh, please. She knew what she was doing. And them horrible-ass shorts.
Those horrible shorts!
I don't care who made them.
Anyway.
It's not cute.
So, as far as the whole Remy Ma thing goes, Remy Ma won. I think the moral of the story is to leave her the fuck alone. Don't ever try her in your life.
Business.
And if you don't like it, too bad. If you actually listen to hip-hop and you have a free-thinking mind, then you already know who won that situation. It doesn't mean that Nicki Minaj's career is over. I'm actually hoping that she will put all of the frustration and annoyance that's come from this into a great album that is solid from beginning to end.
Yes, me too.
And I can't wait to hear that. But as far as this whole thing goes, even Remy is over it. She went on the Another Round podcast, did an interview with them, which I urge all of you to watch because it was funny. It had really great points, not just on the Remy thing, but also on like the ectopic pregnancy. Is that
ectopic.
Ectopic pregnancy that she had and insurance and that whole type of thing. But it was like a really good interview. Also, they asked her about Foxy Brown's diss and how she felt about it. and she responded by spelling no comment in sign language. I want to be Remy Ma's best friend.
Wait, like with like just the NOCO.
Letter by letter.
With her hand?
She spelled no comment in sign language.
What?
That is a type
bitch.
of petty. I feel like every petty person needs what I call
That's
a petty.
fucked up.
We need a petty partner. And I want to be that for Remy Ma.
Remy,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You're allowed to speak to me legally, and we can text. Just as someone, when you need to just unleash some petty to stay out of trouble, I'll be there. Because when I saw her do that, I said, this is me.
I would
This
have
is
fallen out.
my level of petty.
That's something you would do.
It was, first of all, it was correct. Like the fact that she could have just done any old bullshit, but she actually
spelled
it out in
wow.
sign language.
That's... I love it. That is just, it's so rude.
I just want to be one of her kids.
I can see the two of y'all in iMessage too. Like, Kid Fury, let me bounce something off you real quick.
Yes, I'm here for it.
What if the next time somebody brought up this Remy bitch, I pulled out the ASL on them hoes?
Yes. Do
What
it.
you think? Is it too much?
No, each letter. Pause in between the words. Give them. Do
should
everything.
I find like a gesture for comment, or should I spell out comment? Which it is too much?
Spell it for her, for all of the slow bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel like we would see Remy Ma get meaner, and it would be your fault.
Absolutely.
You're like, yes, it was me.
Everybody
Blame it on me.
One. Anyway, that interview was great, but she said in the interview that she's done, she's over it, and if Nikki responds at this point, that's cool. Like, she doesn't even care anymore.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I think we're all at that point. The moment it came, it was amazing.
What
it's
a
gone.
disappointment.
Sheether will remain in my library probably for all time.
If I could buy it again, I would.
And you know, and the crown will remain with Remy until somebody comes to take it. And whether that somebody is Nikki or somebody else, we gonna see. But
we will see.
For now, it's hers.
Nikki, this could have been such a good battle.
It could have, but Nikki not. She would have had to wait on Safari to email her some lyrics. It's not gonna
You got
happen.
these little fucking kids running around trying to call PO officers and talk about fake lawsuits and all this pussy shit when you could just rap, because that's what we want to hear. Everybody who was talking about how hard that fucking song is, we ain't saying that shit because we just hate you and wanted to see somebody beat your ass. We are excited about the music, and you could have kept us excited, but you wanted to be new nigga, and it's lame. It's really, really disappointing, but I hope your album's great.
Yeah.
That's it for The Wretched. Let's move on. Hey guys, this week's episode of the show is being brought to you by ZipRecruiter. If you're someone who is out there hiring, trying to find really great people for a really great job, then you don't have to look any further than ZipRecruiter. When you post your job in one place, you limit the opportunity to maximize the number of capable candidates you need to fill that position. If you want to find the perfect hire, what you need to do is post a job on all top job sites, and ZipRecruiter can do that just for you. Using ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your job to over 100 job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with one easy and simple click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll right on in. That's what we call beautiful bean footage. If you have any issues, ZipRecruiter's friendly and human support staff is ready to help.
That's right. And right now, you guys can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/theread. That is ZipRecruiter.com/THEREAD. Go ahead, try it out for free. Post your jobs. Find a great candidate at ZipRecruiter.com/theread. And let's move on.
Today's episode of The Read is also being brought to you by the upcoming HBO comedy special, Gerard Carmichael 8. Gerard Carmichael is returning to HBO for his second stand-up comedy special entitled Gerard Carmichael 8, which premieres March 11th at 10 p.m. on HBO. Fun fact, his first comedy special was a very big inspiration for my first comedy show here in the New York area.
And now you're popping it on tour.
That's not a fact. Filmed before a live audience in New York City, the show features Gerard's thought-provoking take on cultural norms. Carmichael addresses a wide range of subjects, including climate change, supporting the troops, and larger themes like race, politics, love, family, and so much more, which is bound to go south in a good way.
You know No, it is. It won't even take very long. So again, check out Gerard Carmichael 8. That premieres on Saturday, March 11th at 10 p.m. on HBO. And it will also be available on HBO Now, HBO Go, and HBO On Demand. So however you get your HBO, don't forget March 11th, 10 p.m., Gerard Carmichael. Check it out.
All right, so we're back now. It is time for listener letters.
It is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may just read it aloud on the show. Let's see here. So our first question today comes from Monique.
Okay.
Who says, my wife and I have been together for over 3 years, and we've been married for the past 7 months. We agree on just about everything except how much to spend on a gift for our friends, especially our own separate friends. I just want to say I picked out this question because whenever committed married lesbians email us stuff, it is consistently like the most reasonable, help me figure out this situation with my significant other emails. Like,
okay.
Everybody else is like, this nigga's be bringing home wild hoes. What do I do? Lesbians are always like, I have a real problem with communication with my girlfriend. Who can help? So Monique says, we're both very mindful of how much to spend on things, and our priorities are in line when it comes to what our finances should be focused on first. But she feels like when it comes to buying gifts for friends, we shouldn't spend anything over $50, and if she can get it cheaper than that, she feels like she's hit the jackpot. I'm the total opposite. I'm not rolling in dough by any means, but I don't see the issue with buying a gift that costs a few $100s, especially for a special occasion like a birthday. I always make sure all bills are paid, there's food in the house, and money in our savings account. I save a little each week from the money I have to play with until I reach my goal. I've always been like this even before we met, but now she's telling me she has an issue with my best friend buying me a new Apple Watch and an iPhone for my birthday. My best friend is a gay man, so there's absolutely no sexual attraction.
Oh, okay.
And these are the type of gifts we've always given each other, but I don't want my wife to feel uncomfortable. Should I give in and stop buying expensive gifts for my friends simply because my wife does not do the same with hers, or do I stay firm on the decision to spend my extra money on my friends literally once a year? P.S. This person said it very nicely, but basically I stay buying shit for my wife, so she ain't got no right to be mad. No, Monique is like, it's not that I spend more on other people than her. I'm always doing shit for her, so it's not like that. I just don't know how to get her to change her mind. So, what do you do when it comes to money? Because these people are married, so...
Right. That's the only thing that complicates this.
Right. That's what makes me have to think twice about it, because I'm like, it's my money, bitch. I do what I want to do.
I just feel like as long as everything in the financial department, in terms of responsibilities,
right,
as long as that is all taken care of, you've got a good bag in terms of savings and things like that, I just don't see anything wrong with spending... a decent amount of money on somebody that you care about because it's a special day for them. Like,
right.
I will buy friends and family birthday gifts that are crazy expensive to somebody sometimes. Maybe one year I'll buy you something that's like $100. Maybe the next year I will buy you something that's like $50.
Right.
Maybe the next year I'll give you something that I made or just take you to dinner. Like, to me, it's more about... When I give a gift, it's less about how much it costs and more about, like, how I think it will make the person feel or if they'll actually use it or like it or that type of thing. So I'm not just going to go and buy you a gift because it's like, yo, this gift was a solid $4.99.99. Like,
bitch, I spent so much money on you.
Because I don't even think I know anybody that I would buy a gift for that would give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
there's also that.
I don't really know. If you're buying gifts for your friends because you're buying things that each other definitely likes and that it's something that's going to make them happy, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that as long as your money is being taken care of everywhere else. Just because she wouldn't do that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to do it. I just don't see the problem with it. I think that's something that y'all should be able to just do differently. Yeah. If she doesn't want to spend crazy money on people, like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that either. So
yeah, I agree with that. I would ask her, like, what about it makes you nervous? Because it's clearly not the fact that he's, a man and homosexual. Like, you're not worried about us fucking around or anything like that. So what is it? Like, do you feel insecure or something? Do you feel like maybe our light bill is not going to get paid? Like, do I need to do something to make you feel more comfortable about this? But, like, we're not hurting for me spending this little money. So I would try to get to the bottom of why she feels that way. But ultimately, if you're making sense about it, then, I would just be like, you're going to have to get over it. Because it's just the $50 she spends per friend birthday throughout the year probably adds up to more than the $350 or whatever that you and your friends spend on each other once a year. So I would just try to break it down to her like that. Maybe try to get her to look at it like it's really not that big of a deal. It's not fucking up our budget for us to do this. And hopefully she's, rational and open to listening or whatever. Or maybe she's like, I just wish we would put a little bit more money in the dog saving account and I've been wanting to buy better dog food or something like that. I don't know. Whatever she might be going through. But I feel like this is something y'all could probably pretty easily talk through and figure out. So
just be like, I feel like it was Destin that said this.
Oh, Lord. Something about dykes.
No.
Oh.
No. Just ask her. After you try and rationalize this as best as possible, say to her, so what are you going to do? Leave me?
Don't say that to me, because I'll be the bitch to be like, well, if you're asking, why don't I get on her?
You have to know your wife. If she that kind of petty, then maybe not. Because maybe I might do it too.
Like, I'll be like,
because bitch, I don't have to be here. Are you daring me?
I can leave.
Because I can do what I want to do.
Hotel
Are you
tonight
asking me to go?
No, I got 6 friends I could call right now. Fuck is you talking about? I do not have to stay here with you.
The funny thing is, I could see myself on both sides.
Me too.
I could see myself asking that question and also responding.
And I could see myself reacting negatively to being asked that
I don't know. But that's really it. Like, is this something that is...
Is you gonna leave me?
Is this something that is worth, like, do you feel like is this a deal breaker for you?
Yeah.
Or, like, is this really going to put a strain on our relationship? Or is this something that you think we could just agree to disagree on and be cool? Because in terms of taking care of business with money, we're straight. So there isn't any other problem.
I could be spending this money on anything. And you really wouldn't even know because it's my play money that I'm saving up anyway.
Would you be mad if I bought myself the iPad?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to understand it.
Yeah,
so,
I would try to figure out her feelings behind that.
Are we good? Like, are you packing up or are we going to be straight?
Yeah. So let us know how it goes. Our next question comes from Darrell, and I'm pretty sure this is mostly for you because it says Kingdom Hearts in the title.
Yep, it is.
And it says, I'm an avid Kingdom Hearts stan. I'm not sure if Crystal has played yet. Pretty sure I haven't. No, that's Final Fantasy. But I highly suggest you do because you'd love it. My question is, if you could create a world or worlds for Sora to go to, what would that be, and who would be the character they could substitute, like Donald or Goofy?
Okay. So...
Okay.
I've thought a lot about this.
Okay. This person has too. They gave us a scenario if you wanted, like...
They gave us a scenario.
Well, he's like, I'd do something dark like The Walking Dead and sub in Michonne.
How does that work? No, they don't do that. What?
Oh, see? I don't understand.
That doesn't make sense. Kingdom Hearts is like a mashup between Square Enix's characters from Final Fantasy, original characters.
I know the name Square Enix.
Well, they make Final Fantasy,
right? You just said that.
and a lot of other games. I think they may have done Life is Strange. Let me look.
Yeah, they did. That's where I saw the name.
So, yeah, but they mash up things between Final Fantasy and Disney properties. So the doesn't make sense to me.
That's why there's a Mickey Mouse at the bottom of this email.
Oh.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mickey's the king in the universe.
Oh.
And
there's a Mickey and a Mario.
That doesn't make sense either.
And a Link, Mushroom Kingdom Hearts.
Fan art mode.
The ultimate fanboy pipe dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
In, theory, Sora in The Walking Dead fighting alongside Michonne sounds amazing. Realistically... this is exciting. Well, I know that they're doing Big Hero 6, which I'm sure you never watched, but...
That's the one with the big thing, though.
The big robot.
That thing, yeah.
They're doing that one, which is that was the one I wanted the most, so I'm already excited about that. Disney movie that I would love to see in Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to think of one they haven't done already.
Princess and the Frog?
I don't want to be a frog the whole last time. And they probably would do that shit. Because they did The Little Mermaid and you were half mermaid. They did The Lion King and they turned you into a lion. So they probably would do some shit like that. But I don't. Actually, that might be interesting. I don't know. Maybe like a Toy Story.
Okay.
Or like an old classic. I would really love them to do Alice in Wonderland again. Because the first Alice in Wonderland was like jank. Really feel like it could have been done better. But
okay.
A less racist Pocahontas or
I'm sure that didn't go well.
So many possibilities.
So you can't do the things that he was
sword
saying
and the
here?
stone. Oh, the sword and the stone. That's what I want. I want it. Okay. I want it. I want it, and I want it now. The sword and the stone. Yes. And I want Merlin. Maybe not Merlin. Do you remember The Sword and the Stone, the Disney movie?
That's the one where the real prince was the only one who could move it, take it out the stone or something?
Yes, and Merlin was his homie, and they like turned into different things, and he taught him how to do magic, and then that old fat bitch that kind of looked like Mama Joyce.
Oh, wow.
Was like the bad guy, and then like turned to like a whole bunch of different, yeah, maybe like that.
Disney loved making fat women the villains in their movies. That's fucked up.
That's not true. Not all the time.
They did the same thing in Little Mermaid with Ursula.
But Ursula was sickening, and Ursula knew how to lose weight. Ursula was fat because she wanted to be, because in the end she made herself a sickening,
I remember
Cindy
that.
Crawford looking.
But she did that. Did she do it just to trick somebody?
Yes.
It's been a long time since I seen.
And then she was fat again.
And she was like, "Okay, I'm tired of that skinny bitch shit. Give me back my real body."
But her sister was skinny. But her sister wasn't as sickening as she was. So the power was in the bigum.
Well, whatever you say.
It just was.
I didn't get the rest of that question, so I'm going to just take your word for it. I guess you can't do like a Steven Universe world and sub in
Oh, let's do it anyway.
That's what he said. He was like, I would do a Steven Universe thing and sub in Stefani.
You just can't because they're not Disney. But that would be so exciting.
Okay.
Ooh, Gravity Falls.
I told you about how I can't get into Gravity Falls because they force you to rescue people in that game. It's really annoying.
Gravity Falls?
Yeah. Isn't that the game where you have
You're talking about Gravity Rush. I'm talking about the Disney show Gravity Falls.
Oh!
DuckTales! Ooh!
Dun, 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 dun.
That's what I want to see. Duck tizzies.
Okay.
With like launch pad, and you could have like the plane would be like a summon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And a gold pit where you could swim through the coin. That was my favorite part. The fact that they would go swimming in that money.
I mean, what a bad bitch.
What a terrible role model that show was.
It really was.
It was really.
They're bringing it back.
It was like all that matters is having a lot of money.
They're rebooting it. It looks awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And some things are best left in childhood. But anyway,
true.
Our last question comes from Marie, who says that's already a fake name. Don't bother with changing it.
I mean, I thought so.
I'm a senior in undergrad, and I'm just a few months shy of graduation. I currently have 2 different jobs that I work on campus, one in the rec center and one as a tutor. Both jobs pay well for the little work that I actually have to do, but as of late, my supervisor at the rec center has been pulling new policies out her ass and dinging me for them. I've been nothing but a model employee for almost 2 years, and I even received a glowing end-of-year evaluation, but I still have yet to be recognized for my hard work. I have literally watched coworkers that have done everything we're told not to do be highlighted as employee of the month. I know it's petty, but I'm tired of working hard and getting reprimanded for little things everyone does, while others are getting rewarded for doing less work and making more mistakes. I've been contemplating quitting because I'm very tired of it and I'm about to graduate anyway, but the other part of me enjoys having 2 checks and not having to worry about how I will afford my monthly expenses. Should I just quit and struggle until I graduate or stick it out until May? Much love, Marie. Ooh, and I see the school she goes to, which is a very prestigious HBCU.
I would quit. But I'm speaking for me because I have literally gone through that very same thing at a job.
Mm-hmm.
I did every single thing they asked me to do. I told them what promotion I wanted and all of these things, and they said, yes, we can see it. All you need to do is X, Y, and some Z's. And I did all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, oh, well, now try ABC. And I saw all of these people who just got hired or people who ain't do shit go ahead and zoom right past me.
Right.
And I said, well, you know what? I'm too proud, which can be troublesome. But I'm too proud and I know my worth, and I'm not going to sit up in here and give you the satisfaction of looking in my fucking face every day knowing that I'm slaving my balls every fucking day for this bullshit, and I'm doing what you asked me to do for a job you know I want, and you got to sit there and not give it to me, or just like, you know, pull the carrot or whatever, like further away every time I get closer to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, all right, y'all can have it. And I left. So if you already have another job and you're just going to be struggling but not out on your ass, personally, I would do a little bit of struggling until I graduate. But that is me.
You probably have all of 10 or 11 weeks left of school. So I think I understand why you're frustrated at this job. I understand why it's annoying. I would, if I were in a situation like this where I was watching them like constantly change the goalposts so that I never got anything but other people were being rewarded, I would say, okay, so I'm working this job solely to have the extra money, like the extra cushion, so I don't have to worry about rent. I don't have to worry about gas and shit like that. So what I'm going to do is like emotionally clock out of this job. I'm no longer going to care about being the best employee. I'm no longer going to care about being on time or doing my best work, coming back timely from breaks, that sort of thing. I may not even really care about being super respectful or nice at work. I'm just going to go ahead and do the bare fucking minimum to skate right on by and collect my check until I graduate, because I'm not going to give a shit after that anyway. These little part-time jobs y'all work on campus and undergrad, nobody is going to be calling for references and all that shit unless it has something directly to do with your major. So I wouldn't even worry about pissing those people off or burning bridges or whatever, because that's a job 2 years from now you won't even be mentioning on your resume if you ever do.
Right.
So I would just be like, I'm because I like to have money. I like to make sure that, you know, bitch, when a new movie come out, bitch, I want to go see it Friday night. I don't want to have to wait. You know, I like to shop and this, whatever little things to keep you comfortable. If you can separate yourself emotionally from the job, then I would do that. If not, if it's just going to burn you up every time you walk in there and you're going to be pissed and have an attitude and it's going to spill over into the rest of your day and you come home mad and all that, it's not worth your mental health. It's not worth you being like really angry or wasting a lot of energy on it. But if you could just be like, fuck this job, I'm just here for the check, then do that. Because having money is never bad.
I mean, true.
I mean, and then you about to graduate anyway, and you go into a great college. I'm sure that school is going to look fantastic wherever you apply. And so, girl, no, I wouldn't worry about it. Sit back, coast right on through, collect your checks, and call it a day, because you ain't going to have to be worried about them people past May. So
That's
let that
true
be
as
that.
well.
All right. That is going to wrap up the questions for this week. Send yours to asktheread@gmail.com, and we'll be back.
Don't forget, today's episode of The Read is being brought to you by Talkspace. If you've ever had any interest in giving therapy a try, but maybe you wanted the comfort of doing it in your own home, or you wanted it to be confidential and quiet, convenient, all of these things exist over at Talkspace. It is an online therapy company that makes it extremely easy to connect with a licensed and experienced therapist, handpicked just for you for as little as $32 a week. You can talk with your therapist whenever and wherever you are on the web or over the phone without scheduling, traveling, or worrying about your privacy. It's that easy, and it is 100% confidential. You can remain completely anonymous if you want. So join the over 500,000 users who have experienced the relief of being able to talk to a therapist at their discretion and on their own time. Crystal's got the info for you.
Yes, and Talkspace also has a really dope, super convenient app that you can download once you sign up. Makes everything that much easier. So to learn more or to get started, go to Talkspace.com/read. And as a special offer just for you guys, you can use coupon code READ to get $30 off your first month. That's Talkspace.com/read and coupon code READ to get $30 off your first month. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to about what you're going through, and it happens to all of us. Talkspace is therapy for how we live today. Go ahead and try them out. Let us know how it goes, and let's move on.
Also, we want to give a huge shout out and thanks to NatureBox for supporting this week's episode of The Read. You know them and love them. NatureBox makes snacks that not only taste incredible, but they are better for you with no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, so you can feel great about your snacking. And I mean, snacking is a very important part of my life. It's something that I take very seriously and I do on a daily basis. But, you know, it's that time of year now where I have to throw the pies out so I can have my thighs out. And if you are willing to join me, then I suggest you go over to NatureBox. They've got everything. Salt and vinegar veggie chips, if you like a salt and vin like I do. White cheddar, caramel popcorn, mini Belgian waffles for a sweet and a crisp. And all of those things over at the NatureBox. Crystal, tell them more.
The strawberry lemonade fruit stars, some of my personal favorites because they don't have the added sugar and preservatives. They're just straight up delicious and they come in cute shapes. Who could be mad at that? NatureBox, like we said, provides great high quality snacks without the junk, and you can order as much as you want, as often as you want, with no minimum purchase required and cancel anytime. So go ahead and get started today at naturebox.com/theread. You will get 50% off your first order. You will never get bored with NatureBox. New stuff all the time. So again, check out naturebox.com/theread. Get 50% off your first order. Let them know the Read sent you, and let's wrap up the show.
So we're back, and it is time for the read.
It is.
So I'm just going to try to do this quickly. I don't think that it should take very long because it's tiring, and I don't even really know what I'm going to say. Okay. I mean, sort of, but...
Okay.
This is half freestyle. I want to talk to Benita Betrell, a.k.a. Ben Carson, about some remarks he made the other day. We're just going to skip over it, like what he said specifically. If you haven't heard, he basically referred to slaves as immigrants.
Enslaved people.
Saying people in the bottom of slave ships were immigrants. Like, he used the word slave ships and then still somehow called them immigrants.
Like, we don't have a word for those people who were shackled and forced. You know, never mind. Since then, someone with some actual sense went over to Ben and his wife's joint Facebook account to release a statement that was basically basically an explanation of the difference between a slave and an immigrant. And I found it fascinating and laughable that there was never any mention of how the whole reason they had to mention it was because of Ben Carson. Like, they never mentioned him fucking up. Right.
They never mentioned, we have to say this because Ben Carson is dumb. They never apologized for any of it. It was just kind of like, this is a slave and this is an immigrant. Didn't you know that? Well, now you do. Have a great day and goodbye. So I'm glad now that someone was able to break down for you what a slave is and how that is connected to American history and why slaves were not immigrants and why that doesn't make any sense. But I just wanted to really, I wanted to point out specific type of slaves. There was a type of slave back in the day that was quite different than the rest in that they thought differently. They felt like, the way things were going was just society, and they believed that their circumstances that they were in were just the circumstances that they were in. And basically that they had to conform to whatever the fuck it was that they were being told to, and if they wanted to have a happy life. Lots of those types of slaves ended up getting a little bit ahead, if you wanted to call it that. They ended up being able to live in the houses with their slave owners, which gave them a completely different outlook on life because they got to eat better food by being given the scraps
from the white man.
The white man. But it was better than eating pig shit or whatever the fuck else was out in the fields. living that life and being in a house and being closer to white people just gave these slaves a different type of feeling when it came to their life. And they would die for that house and for their owners before their owners even thought about dying for a house or for their wives or kids or anything like that. They just thought differently. Malcolm X has a speech called Message to the Grassroots. I want to say this is from like 63 in Detroit. Anyway, it breaks it down lovely. But I want to read a part of it.
Okay.
It definitely breaks down the difference between the house Negro and the field Negro better than probably anything else that you would read. I feel like
I've probably read this before.
I'm sure you've read it. It's like a classic piece of literature, or like it's a historic speech.
Yeah.
But he says, just as the slave master of that day used Tom, Uncle Tom, the house Negro, to keep the field Negroes in check, the same old slave master today has Negroes who are nothing but modern Uncle Toms, 20th century Uncle Toms, to keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful and nonviolent. That's Tom making you nonviolent. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man's going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he starts pulling. So he squirts some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you've got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw, and you don't know what's happening because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully. So I say all of that to say, Ben, I'm glad that you've caught up with the rest of modern society in terms of what a slave is. I urge you to read the rest of this speech and get to know what, being black is and how that whole thing works.
Man.
So that you don't go out and sound stupid anymore. But rather than focus on you and all you're dumb, I would just like for you to move out of my way so I can talk to your slave owner. To Trump and all of his homies, I don't want your Novocaine. That's all I'm saying. I don't want your Carson or your Omarosas. I don't care about any more of your pretty pictures that you invite Negroes over to your house or your Winter White House, or whichever one it is, to get these pictures. I don't care about any of that. I'm going to be on your ass for as long as you are in that house. You, your lying ass attorney general, any other piece of shit, you and your homegirl with her goddamn feet up on the furniture in the fucking Oval Office looking like a goddamn toddler. I'm on your ass. So keep
looking like a fucking thought. Bitch, what are you doing with your fucking feet up on the fucking couch, legs spread in front of this room full of people? What are you doing? You silly hoe. Who does this?
You would have never in your life caught Michelle Obama with her fucking shoes.
But that's because Michelle Obama has more respect for the office of the presidency and for the people that she was around. Again,
but you wouldn't know that if you listened to them.
Kellyanne sitting like that showed a pure lack of respect for all them black people in the room. All doctors, people far more educated than she could ever
on her
dream
phone.
To be. On her phone, leaning over on you didn't even stand up to take the picture. You leaned over. Like, that's how little you cared. With your feet up on the fucking... That's disrespectful to black people.
So...
Woo!
I didn't really have much to say about Ben Carson in this whole situation because the entire thing was so stupid. Like, when I first heard that he said this,
What a disappointment.
All I could think to say was, of course he did. Like, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't even really moved by it. But I just want to remind you, while you're on this subject of slaves, that there were house niggas and there were field niggas. And you're a house nigga. And as a field nigga, I'm just not interested in anything that it is that you have to say, especially if it is going to be inaccurate, untrue, and bullshit and foolishness. And we're not even mentioning all of the other fucking stupid things that you've said. So you got yourself a little corner, and they're going to give you the little scraps off of the table to fill your tummy up and keep you fat. You and Omarosa. Me and Shirley Ralph aren't interested. Did you see Shirley Ralph?
Shirley Ralph said, Omarosa called me and I told her, girl, I'll be late for that white man pony express to hell. I won't be on it.
I just want Shirley Ralph to play my mama. That's it. I'm
I
just
love
saying,
it.
when it's all said and done,
Yeah.
and you're looking for
And I
my
see
mama
it.
on screen, Shirley Ralph. Look, I don't want, if you can't get her, I don't have one.
Just write her
If you
out.
can't get her, ask my actual mom to do it. She's gonna tell you no, and then just write it out. I never had one.
That's how the story went.
I never was a child. I just
popped up one day out of the atmosphere.
and I was in the know. So
Fuck
that's
Big
all that I really
Carson.
have to say about that, I guess.
And fuck Betsy DeVos too, talking about HBCUs came up out of like children not having an opportunity to learn, and this is
How do you know, Betsy? You don't know anything about school.
Oh my God, so fucking stupid. Talking about said that HBCUs started from the fact that there were too many students in America who did not have equal access to education. Sis, are we talking about why that was the case? Talking about these people were pioneers of school choice. It wasn't no choice. Y'all wasn't letting our black asses go to school with you. HBCUs came up like everything else black because we had to have something of our own because y'all didn't let us. Man, fuck Bessie. Fuck
Some
Betsy.
people have pigeon-toed.
Fuck
Like,
her.
some people are pigeon-toed, and Betsy just looks like a pigeon-toe.
Woo, fuck Betsy and Kellyanne. Them two token women they have going on over there. It's just
They're like the
trash, man.
same
Just garbage.
pool of old oatmeal.
Man, so speaking of birds who are trash and garbage, I want to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh, wow. This is left.
Because I remember it's been probably a couple years that I did that whole, say no to fuck boys, stop extending yourself for niggas who ain't shit type of thing.
This is a true
And
thing.
I feel like you girls have really internalized that message. A lot of you have told me that it's changed your life, and I think that's fantastic. I want to get a little more specific because I feel like white people have been saying fuck boy in the meantime, and the definition has been watered down.
It really has.
Significantly.
Yes.
And now just any man who gets on our nerves is a fuck boy. That's
not how it
just a
works.
man.
Yeah.
Men are annoying. In the
gonna
flesh,
happen.
right. A fuck boy is Kirk Frost.
Yep.
And if you don't know who Kirk Frost is,
Fuckboy Secretary
count
of
yourself
State.
among the blessed. That's real life creep squad right there. But Kirk Frost is married to Rasheeda, the Georgia Peach.
She ride like Shawty Love.
Still the only country I
The
will give
only
K.
thing you
Michelle.
will ever get
The
from me. Because it
only
was funny.
thing- and that's it, bitch. Nothing else. So Kirk Frost is married to Rasheeda, and to provide a little bit of backstory, last season or the season before that, Rasheeda had a baby, and part of their storyline was that Kirk was questioning the paternity of this child. And to the point where obviously Rasheeda was very upset because, this is her husband, not her boyfriend or some shit like that. Not like they only been together for 3 or 4 months or no shit like that. Like, y'all have been together for years. Y'all have multiple children. So why are you acting like this now? Like, went so far as to swab the baby's mouth on camera for a DNA test. And of course, this comes back as Kirk's child.
You know something? Thank you for this, because I forgot that he did this.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It was a whole part of their storyline.
Wow.
Kirk questioning the paternity of this child.
I completely forgot about that.
So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta returned to television Monday night.
Oh, man.
And when I tell you,
That just-
bitch, give Mona her fucking ducats because they came out the gate on 100.
I refused to watch it.
The Stevie J and Jocelyn thing, I'm all in. This little dyke, Young M or something like that from some promoter or something in Atlanta who is the only person who, she's literally on the show because she is the only woman who will talk to Jocelyn. So
Wait, the one who was, the one who, I saw like the second half of it. She was
DJ M or something like that. That's
Is
her
she the
name.
one who was in the bar with Carly when they told?
Yeah, when they told,
homegirl?
yeah.
Mimi?
So, when they told Mimi about.
Okay,
so,
she's cute.
Yeah, she is, and I think I like her personality and everything. But it's clear to me that the only reason she's on this show is because
'Cause nobody else
she
will
is
talk to
someone
her.
who is willing to talk to Jocelyn,
That's
be on
hilarious.
camera with Jocelyn.
That is so funny.
So anyway, there's lots of great mess. I highly suggest catching up and adding it to your DVR if you haven't seen it already. But a major storyline this season is the fact that Kirk Frost, husband to Rasheeda, father of a toddler who he just got DNA tested on this very show,
Wow.
has fathered a baby with some young girl. She don't look like she could possibly be older than 24.
No.
Whose boyfriend was in prison, locked up with the feds on a bunch of charges, and apparently he's some kind of mega scammer or something. He fucked up Mimi's whole life or whatever. That part doesn't really matter.
Oh, yes, I remember about that.
What matters is that Kirk Frost had a baby by another woman.
A stripper.
And when Carly Red, to her old ass credit, popped up and said, "Kirk, do you have a baby by this girl?" Kirk said, "Do I look like I have a baby by this girl?"
Right. And I was like, yeah, you do.
I said, "That's how I know you do." Because a nigga who knows that he has never busted a nut inside of this bitch would say, "On everything. On my kids, nigga.
Hell
on my mama.
fuck
I ain't never seen this bitch." He had that look on his face with the half smile like, "You know good and goddamn well I know who you are. And you know who I am."
She was like, "You don't know me?
"You don't know me, Kirk?" He's like, "Do I?
Am I supposed to know you?" Like, what?
You one of these little girls from the strip club or whatever?"
So you think you should have been fucking with me? You know I'm married, right?
So right there, I'm like, here we go with this mess.
Wow.
So Kirk, this whole scene fake happens at Jocelyn's masquerade ball. And so Kirk is like, "I got to get the hell up out of here because Carly Red, big mouth ass, is finna tell it." And
Fast and furious.
Very next scene, here go Carly Red propped up with Mimi and a drink talking about, "Bitch, let me tell you what happened."
Didn't change. Completely new venue.
Nothing changed. Carly Red, the same old bitch who will put on a cage dress and some fucking 6-inch heels to go tiptoe around on a Yama farm. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Bitch, these is not clothes for you. You need one fucking titty shoes, bitch. What is you doing?
Sidebar, do you know she's dating Caesar from Black and Crew now?
Carly Red would do anything to stay on.
That's true.
On camera.
Go ahead.
She's not dating nobody. She's doing what she has to do.
You know what
to
I like.
Stay
dating.
on television.
Yes.
So Kirk drives home to Rasheeda, who is looking beautiful, doing dishes in the kitchen, just looking gorgeous. Rasheeda's a beautiful woman.
She really is.
If you don't know this already.
She looks like Janelle Monáe.
She does. She does. And I feel like they get that all the time.
I'm sure that they're tired
I
of
think
hearing
she
it.
posted a picture of Rasheeda on her Instagram. Janelle Monáe did. It was like twins or something like that.
Probably.
Like tagged her. Anyway. So Kirk dragged his old musty, dusty, crusty, milk dud looking ass up these stairs talking about, "Babe, the craziest shit happened. Oh my God."
It was just like that. It was just
So,
like
you
that.
know, I'm at the party and here go Carly Red being all extra. And I'm like, damn, what I missed?
How'd you go here?
And they talking about, "Oh, you got a baby by some girl." So I'm like, oh, it's a joke. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's face done cracked all the way in half. Like, nigga, what?
Right.
Nobody's playing with you about that. And of course, he's doing the standard, typical lying nigga response to every question she has. "I don't know what they was talking about. Some girl, what Rasheeda's talking about, what's the girl name? He's talking about,
Jazz.
Nigga,
Jazz.
you know what her fucking name is.
You know her.
Talking about, so Rasheeda said, "So do you know her?" I mean, I might have seen her in the strip club. So you fucked her then. So you fucked her.
Right.
That's what you telling me? He swore up and down he ain't sleep with this girl. He ain't have no baby by this girl. Meanwhile, the little girl is in the confessional talking about, I don't know what Kirk is talking about because he was right there at Grady when I gave birth.
Yep.
And he's been giving me money every month. It's just
Yep.
that Mona promised me a way bigger check and this is juicy.
So here I am.
So here I am. And they kind of leave it like open-ended, like Rasheeda's clearly very upset or whatever. And then we see in like promos for later episodes, Carly Red being the deliverer of mess like she was born to do. She's really the Sheree on this
I was
show.
just about to say she's the less classy Sheree. I was just about to say that.
Classy version.
I mean, because if we're honest.
I mean, that's true.
And Sheree ain't nobody's Mary Poppins.
Side note, the way Bob Whitfield talked to Sheree at the end of the last episode
We're gonna
of
get to
Housewives of
that.
Atlanta.
We will.
So I just want you girls to, first of all, if you're not already watching these scenes of Love and Hip Hop, go ahead and watch them. Watch Kirk Frost and the way he interacts with your wife, and then be honest with yourself and say, self, does my man treat me the way Kirk Frost treats Rasheeda? Does that happen to me?
Has he ever told a story like this?
Have I ever heard a lie so outrageous that I knew in my heart of hearts, in my soul of souls, that this nigga was full of shit, but I just wanted to believe him so bad, and I didn't want to lose this great love or all this time that I put into this nigga so bad that I just pretended it didn't happen. I tweeted something. I tweeted, a lot of y'all forgive men who would never forgive you, after watching that scene. Because when I saw Kirk basically come up to Rasheeda and lie his way about this baby, this child that is clearly his, I said to myself, this is a man who forced you to have a DNA test on y'all's child because he was projecting all the whole shit he does onto you. You are out here watching your kids, trying to keep this store open at Phipps and, making your money and all this, releasing videos on Instagram. I'm not mad at none of that. All of that is great. Like, go, Rasheeda, get your fucking money. But while you out here grinding and focusing on business and family, your man is out here focusing on how many different pussies he can get to the bottom of. And he sat there and took all the whole shit that he did and put it on your life and tried to embarrass you and make it seem like you was wilding out here and doing the fucking most while all the time he got, God only knows how many different, this ain't even the first time Kirk has been caught cheating on Rasheeda on this show. Ladies, please do not overextend yourselves to forgive a man who would not forgive you. And a lot of y'all birds and niggas have been in my mentions talking about, oh, well, forgiveness is for the person who was offended and it's not to make the other person feel better. That's true. But what happens too many times is y'all forgive people who would never even consider forgiving you if you had done the same thing. And then instead of forgiving them and being like, well, I'm getting the fuck out of this relationship, you stay and try to rebuild with a nigga you didn't have shit with in the first place. Be honest with yourself. If you was caught out here sucking mad dicks on Instagram or whatever it is that your man has asked you to forgive him for doing, he got somebody pregnant. If you got pregnant, would he stay with you while your belly growing and everything? Everybody congratulating y'all or whatever the fuck else, and he has to sit there and know that's not his child? No. But how many women sit there and put up with a man, a break baby or whatever the fuck else? This nigga just done popped up and had a baby on your ass. How many women have to deal with that in one way or another? Either have to because they're financially dependent on these niggas like Auntie Viola in Fences, and you had no other real choice other than to put up with the fact that this nigga brought a baby home, or put up with it because you just are so accustomed to not having a job and you're not trying to leave the lifestyle. I want y'all to do better, demand better from these niggas. If you are steady out here worried about pleasing a man who ain't worried about pleasing you, worried about keeping somebody happy who does not take your happiness into consideration. It doesn't even have to be like, oh, I forgave you 7 times and you only forgave me 4 times and so I'm better than you, or I'm this. Like, it doesn't have to be some kind of like pissing match or like who can be more forgiving type of Olympics or type thing. It's more of, what are you giving up for this nigga? Like, how much of your trust have you given away to somebody who lets you know that they are not worth that investment? How much of your time are you putting into somebody who is out here spending time with other hoes? Like, don't give all of your emotions to somebody who is not investing those back into you. And Rasheeda could not be a more perfect example of this, because she has dealt with the whole infidelity thing from this ugly ass nigga before. And I will say it again, because I could maybe understand tolerating some shit if your man was super fine or super rich, but Kirk is neither. And so it just doesn't make any sense that somebody so ugly and I'm sure makes less money than Rasheeda could have this much fucking gall. I don't get it. He was supposed to
be her manager and couldn't even do that.
And could not even do that. Like, don't let these niggas run you, please, my God. And speaking of niggas being horrible and saying horrible things, I know they're going to get into it on the next episode of Atlanta Housewives.
I'm disgusted.
And I really want to see the full scene. But if you haven't already, I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all know right now, Bob Whitfield, I knew from watching it, I said, this whole season where Sheree's like trying to like be friends with him again and test things out, the whole time I was looking at it with a side eye like, I just don't trust these niggas. I just don't trust no nigga to turn around and be better. And basically they're in this van on the way back from Hawaii or whatever, I don't really know. But the conversation comes up of whether Bob has ever been abusive to Sheree. And he says, oh, so I choked you? Have I ever choked you? And she was like, yeah. Like, if you're just going to put it out there like that, yeah, I have choked you. And Bob says, well, maybe I didn't choke you hard enough.
Yeah.
And Sheree instantly has a reaction to that. She breaks down and starts to cry. And really, it took my breath away.
It did. Same.
I was on
so
my
shocked.
couch like, wait a minute. Did he just...
Like, how? What?
Did he just say, I guess I didn't try to kill you hard enough? Like, what? What? It just kind of fucked me up for a second that a man could be so cavalier. Like, there are cameras all over this van. There are witnesses in this van. Like, you know how many people watch this show. The fact that you just let that come out of your mouth so easily that it makes me feel like he probably did choke, well, he definitely choked Sheree, but he probably did a lot worse than that.
Probably.
During the course of their marriage just makes me feel like, please, ladies, I know that it can be hard to ignore your ex-husbands or your baby fathers or people that you have invested a lot of time in emotionally and that sort of thing, or you feel like, I gotta stay with him, or we gotta be good for the sake of the kids or whatever else. You don't have to put yourself at risk for nobody, including your children's father. If he does not take your physical and emotional well-being into consideration, then you could say fuck you and everything about you, nigga. If you would like to see your kids, then I suggest you go to court and get an order for visitation. Maybe we need to work out child support. I really don't fucking know. But nobody who is putting your health in danger, your safety in danger, deserves you giving a fuck about them. And this whole season, I was like, Sheree, what are you doing? This big, greasy, ugly, sweaty nigga, this nigga cannot go outside. He one of them niggas who got to carry around a washcloth every time they go outside from April to September because the nigga starts sweating 30 seconds after he walk out the door. Like, why are you doing all this?
I agree with Kia because she said that Bob needed to just see an endocrinologist, and I feel like the same way.
He probably do.
That's not natural. And now I know what the fucking sweat is. You've been carrying around that goddamn bullshit all this motherfucking time.
Right. Something is wrong inside your soul. Your spirit is caught up in you. I really don't know. But just... you don't have to take this shit, y'all. You really don't. Y'all do not have to. And look at pretty much every woman on Love and Hip Hop who is dealing with a man. They all spend this season crying and fighting. It doesn't have to be this way. You can find a nigga who makes you happy truly and does not take you through the drama and the bullshit. It is worth the wait. Do not give all of yourself to these raggedy ass, dusty ass niggas. That's all I ask.
One of the hardest things in the world is, dealing with loving someone like truly, or as true as you think.
Right.
Being in love with someone that is not good for you. Mm-hmm. It's one thing if you're completely blind to the fact that this person is wretched. But when you just know and you can feel in yourself that this person is not good for you and they're horrible to you, but for whatever reason you still attempt to make it work because their feelings are involved, it is just, I don't wish that shit on my worst motherfucking enemy. But when you know that they ain't shit and they're not for you, you just gotta walk away from this shit and let it fucking hurt because it will stop hurting.
It will. Eventually you will feel so much better.
Stop and you will feel so much better. Do you know how happy Karuchi must be?
I bet she's floating on there these days.
That bitch probably goes shoe shopping 3 times a week, constantly in the spa, got a whole new set of gifts in her phone. Like, she is like...
Yeah. You got to cut the fuck niggas out your life. And Kirk Frost, definitely a fuck nigga. Bob Whitfield, most definitely a fuck nigga. And if you see qualities that those men possess in your boyfriend, get rid of your fucking boyfriend.
It's always some old, how did you even get so lucky to be this ain't shit?
How did you even get lucky enough to be with this woman?
You are nothing. You're barely attractive. You've got nothing. You're dumber than two.
You are nothing.
2 consecutive rocks. Like, you're just nothing. And yet you get away with this somehow. Yes. It's so frustrating to watch. It is frustrating
because these women are all like smart and beautiful and talented and deserve more. I mean, to varying degrees. But it's just like, y'all deserve better. Sheree deserves better than Bob. Rasheeda deserves better than Kirk. You deserve better than your man who sits on the couch and scratches his balls and plays PlayStation all day while you go to work and do whatever else. And then he come home and be like, you left the house and there wasn't no Windex. Like, or whatever. Like, He come home and got something to say to you. Like, wait a minute, bitch. Who is you talking to? Just
like, so you couldn't feel the bread before you left this morning?
So you just really gonna leave, and it wasn't nothing in the icebox for me to heat up for lunch. I'm hungry. Hello, I haven't eaten all day.
Half the Entenmann's, like that's how you feel. Half.
So you didn't bring me nothing from work. No, y'all. It wasn't Bagel Wednesday.
I could have swore today was Wing Wednesday. You ain't got one lemon pepper in this.
You ain't
bitch.
got to put up with this shit from these niggas. Do
See,
not
that's why you
forgive
ain't
men.
shit,
Do not forgive men who would not forgive you.
What's
Take
the point?
that. Take that and keep it. Do not stay with niggas who would not stay with you if you committed the same infraction. Don't do it. Fuck that double
yourself
standard.
That question should really be just the easiest.
It should
be like the
you know.
fastest way to the ends for you.
It
like,
really should.
If I did this shit with this nigga,
would he be
no.
like, let's work it out. I really want to understand why you felt like having another nigga's dick all in your vagina. Let's talk about it, babe. No, he wouldn't. He would be like, no, you lying, cheating, hoe ass, like, get out my house, da, da, da.
He'd leak my nudes and why am I still here?
See, and it's, y'all can do better. Please do better.
If Love and Hip Hop brought more meaningful real life conversations like this to the table, then I would be all for every season of it.
Let me tell
I just
you,
don't know how they continue to get me because I did watch it.
Delicious. Jocelyn is 6 months pregnant and
I like her
fighting
pool
with
pictures.
Stevie. Though her pool pictures were cute.
They were
really cute. But fighting with
She
Stevie
ain't.
J because he acting like that ain't his baby. Tommy is going to jail for threatening Jocelyn's life. So we saw her cuffed on this first episode.
I caught that too.
Oh,
but in a lovely dress and
beautiful,
fur.
really nice
Yes.
shrug. Like Mama knew she was.
Yeah, she knew she was going in. She
That's
did.
why she went in with that hair leg.
That's right.
She made sure to turn around and chuck the deuces to the
She
camera.
did. I mean, if you're gonna go out, go out.
Oh,
looking
it's
like
going to
that.
be a good season. We got this lesbian on here running interference between Jocelyn and everybody else. We got Mimi and Rasheeda and Waka Flocka's girl and Carly Red all in some, like, I don't know, hoe ass alliance. I don't know. It's great. It's everything.
I just want to hear Waka Flocka's mom's voice. As long as I can hear Deb speak,
And
I'm happy.
she is on there at some point. But you know, Rasheeda and is her name Tammy? Yeah, Tammy's Waka's
girl?
wife,
Yeah,
and
that's
Tommy is
Tammy.
that bird. So, you know, Tammy and Rasheeda bond over they niggas both not being
Not
shit.
being shit. Yeah.
Like, here y'all are crying over niggas you not gonna
Tammy's
leave.
back with hers.
Yeah, she is. And all the
But
Instagram
Waka
posts and
versus
everything.
Kirk, from what I have seen anyway, not even similar wavelengths. I don't know what Waka has done. I haven't paid that much attention, but Kirk has cheated poorly on Rasheeda in public for a while now.
I would imagine that Waka has more options because, first of all, his face is a lot cuter than Kirk's. He is
relevant.
more famous,
Yeah.
more relevant, especially in Atlanta.
Has a job of his own.
Has his own job, right?
His
And
mom made Nicki Minaj famous.
right. So I feel like Waka maybe has more opportunities to cheat, but maybe he exercises a little bit more discretion than Kirk does. Maybe he's not just so blatant. But
Because both of Tammy and Rasheeda both look like they'll kill you.
see, they clearly won't.
I guess not.
That's the thing. Like, what are you gonna let niggas get away with? I don't. If he's not changing, like, it would be one thing if you forgave him for cheating and all this and he totally did a 180 and he was the best husband ever, but you're back in this same position again, girl. It just couldn't be me. So, God bless.
Well, that about wraps up this episode of the show.
Amen, amen. Check us out at thisistheread.com.
You can find us on Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagram.
Yes.
For information on things.
Okay. Your tour? Is that what you're talking about?
That. Okay. Well, there's that as well. First of all, Gerard Carmichael 8.
Yes. Thanks again to HBO and Gerard Carmichael for supporting this week's episode of the show. Don't forget, Gerard is returning to HBO for his second comedy special, Gerard Carmichael 8. That premieres Saturday, March 11th at 10 p.m. on HBO. Get your Go and your on-demands and all that. Check it out.
Oh, also big thanks to everyone who came to the 4th anniversary show. We never say that.
You guys.
But that was a lot of fun, so thank you for that and for all the support. For the 4 years. As far as this tour goes, we've mentioned it before on the show. I'm doing a stand-up tour, which starts in just a few weeks, March 24th in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm really excited to see you guys in Atlanta to tell some jokes and be ghetto. You can go to kidfurylive.com for all of the dates, but we'll be all over the place. Asante's coming with me. I'll be in London and Toronto and DC and Houston and San Francisco and Seattle and Chicago and places. So go check that out. Get you a ticket. Let's, be foolish. Also, is there other news? I don't...
Not that I know of. Do you have anything else to announce?
No. So
Okay,
thanks so much for listening.
Do
And
we have an acronym or not?
the acronym for this week...
Oh, I have one.
Oh, sure.
ENIAS.
Every nigga is a star.
Oh my God, how did you know?
Because I do this. Legend. Bye.